Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's December 4th, 2012. To my left is Kevin McNew and I'm Brock Shimbano. The grains were mixed in today's trade. Let's turn over to Firetip to see what happened in Chicago. Corn was down a couple pennies, soybeans unchanged, wheat in Kansas City and Chicago both off about 4 to 4.5 cents. You know, Kevin, we did get quite a bit of fundamental information from some private analysts, as it pertains to China's production and South American production. Didn't seem like the market really took hold to any bit of information to drive it one way or the other.
Right. You know, we started the morning positive, ended the day somewhat negative. You know, this market faces a lack of conviction right now. You know, we've got different news coming out that none of it's really driving the market one way or the other. Informa gave us some new supply and demand data, but nothing that was really that shocking, would you say?
Yeah, you know, we did get some revisions to Chinese production. Corn was bumped up, wheat was bumped up for China, but we did see some reductions for soybeans and corn in Argentina. Corn in Brazil was lowered, but we did see a little bit of an uptick in soybeans for Brazil, so it's kind of a mixed bag as far as what Informa reported today. We did get some information about Australian wheat being reduced. That's already factored in the market, so right. A lot of this information came out, has been factored in, so the market's really looking for a strong catalyst to propel it to
right.
a different level.
You know, one news bit that I thought might be a catalyst this morning was this Taiwanese sale from Brazil. You know, that, in my opinion, was detrimental to the U.S. corn market.
Yeah, you know, we did lose that sale to Brazil going to Taiwan. You know, I think that really comes at a time when we need to be making those sales. It's the end of our harvest. We're flush with supplies. You know what supply we do have, but we shouldn't be losing sales to Brazil right now, especially not to a 65-cent discount right now.
Yeah, exactly. It was a steep discount to our prices, which begs the question: do we really need $7.50 corn right now, or do we need to be lower? Because we're not meeting that export pace that we've been talking about for weeks on end now. You know, the other thing I think that's been going on right now is the technical side of the market as well. We've been trading around that soybean 200-day moving average, haven't we, Brock?
Yeah, soybeans, you know, we did meet some more technical resistance today. That 200-day moving average we've been talking about for a few GrainTVs now, that we keep butting up against that, but we're also meeting resistance from the top end of the trend that we've been hovering around about 1455 or so. So I think, you know, really for corn and wheat, we've been trading sideways to lower, and soybeans is really poised to move lower. You know, I just have to think that these markets are about ready to move a little bit lower, I think.
Yeah, you know, will the catalyst be South American weather? Will it be Chinese demand? You know, those are the things the market's looking for right now to get some conviction on where it's going to trade.
Yeah, we have a lot of fundamental news coming down the line. We have EIA numbers tomorrow. We have export sales on Thursday. The trade will really be paying attention to that. But we also get USDA WASDE numbers next week as well. So a lot of fundamental news coming down the line. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at GrainTV is where you can find us. Check us out on Facebook or give us a call, 877-472-4607.